Incredible. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry about the technical troubles. We have been also shooting a new dev diary today, so I had much less time to prepare the dev stream today. Sorry about that. But anyway, what I was talking about is that I am Pyrit, the community manager, and I'm here with Redstone. He's our art manager.
Hello.
And obviously today we are going to talk a lot about art, and we are also going to walk you through our new map that we are currently working on. Yes, the one with the bridge. So anyway, I think that without further ado, we can jump right into the map. So this is the new map, the one with the bridge, and the Redstone is going to walk you through and tell you a little bit more about everything.
Okay, so hello again. I want to introduce you our new level. I will show you only a few details on that because I don't want to spoil anything. So best will be to try it when it will be released one day. So enjoy.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, this is the new map. What do you guys think about it right now? What are your future projects for Vigor? Well, obviously, as you can see, other than that we are working on a new map, we are obviously currently working to deliver the game and fully release it. And there are quite a lot exciting news before that. Today we have also released the random duos update and stuff like that. So there is a lot happening right now.
I just want to show you a very nice bridge because we are on a bridges map. So there is a lot of them.
Yeah, so there is not just the one bridge that you have already saw on our social media. There is a lot of them.
So then we can create some, let's say, event that you can try to take picture of all bridges here. We know
Yes.
exactly how many are there placed. So
Yes, that would be so perfect to do like a screenshot challenge for that. And it also creates a different environment, a lot of spots for snipers and stuff like that. So yeah, you all seemed really excited about the bridges. And someone is saying, Dizzy Online is saying, plus it has enough bushes for me. Well, yeah, that's true, obviously. Hey, been enjoying the game. Great stuff. Well, thank you so much. We are glad you are enjoying Vigor. And everyone on Mixer seems also really excited about the new map. You can see that there is a lot to loot, many places to hide, also obviously the bridges. Right now you can see two of those.
3. I'm standing on one of them.
Oh yeah! So actually there are 3 bridges in the picture.
As I said, many bridges.
So yeah, let us know in the chat right now, what do you think?
There's a bug, don't watch.
Well, obviously it's still a work in progress.
Yeah, that's small disclaimer. All stuff you will see, it's like work in progress. So because of finishing, we have some bugs. They shouldn't be in retail version, hope.
Yes, exactly. Someone is asking, Xbox exclusive? Yes, Vigor is a Xbox exclusive game. And what Xa is saying on Mixer, that we are currently working on smoothing the movement out. That is exactly true. We are working on the movement, animations, also the shooting and stuff like that. So hopefully everything will be much smoother in the upcoming update.
From my view, I have to say that it's much more better than before.
Yeah, like we were sitting in the office just the other day, and Roman, who you have seen in our past streams, was playing the game, and he was like, "Oh, this feels like a completely different experience." So even we can see the difference. Any hints of the potential full release date? Well, still, it's summer 2019, so stay tuned.
We believe.
Yes, exactly. How big is this map compared to the other maps?
Well, it depends. There is a lot of measurements you can do, like uh, how many steps you can do in that map. But yeah, in general, maps are, let's say, almost same. But there are some of them which are slightly different, as Fort, or how it's called, I don't know. With that
Yeah, yeah.
three big guns, it's much more smaller than the others, but in general, it's yeah, same level size.
Yeah, this is the thing, because we have the internal names for the maps, and sometimes even like, you know, when you are still calling them the internal names, you don't know how they are actually called outside, since we even like changed the names. But yeah, all of the maps should be around, I think, like kilometer square. Uh, but many of them have different shapes, for example, Grondheim Valley and stuff like that. So, but the size is usually pretty comparable. Anyway, any more questions? Put them in the chat right now, because right now we have time to answer them. You will add new clothes in Vigor? Yes, obviously.
Sure. We have plenty of stuff we want to add for the final release, which we have no idea when it will be. But definitely, I think all players can find anything they want, and it will not be only clothes, it will be also weapons, new levels. Yeah, there will be several updates of current levels, so there is a lot of stuff waiting currently for the release.
Will the map in the background become merch? I would love to put it behind me for my face cam.
I mean, this one.
Yeah, this one. Well, this is the map from the shelter.
I'm not sure if we are able to show it anyway. Copyright stuff and so.
But yeah, there are currently no plans, but I will make sure to suggest this to our team, and we will see what we can do.
I'm not sure if I can spell that, but we have to update current maps, so maybe we can think about that with our marketing, publishing, don't know which
Yes,
department.
yes, absolutely. Like we are always like working on improving even the maps, you know, the titles of the maps and stuff like that. We have changed already. So yeah, it might change. You have to wait for the full release so we can be 100% sure that it is the right map.
Yes, exactly. I think if we can do something like this maybe in the future because our other games like Arma has, and why not?
Yeah, that's true.
Good
And
point.
they have actually several maps, I
We
think.
can share it.
Any plans to have first person only mode? This is question that we have quite a lot, but we do not plan to add first person only servers or mode.
It depends, but I think it's quite a good compromise between first person only and third person because basically you can choose.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
yeah, that's true. I cannot imagine like going through whole level in the first person view.
This is right, because we are already so used to like playing in the third person view. But good question anyway. Um, so let's see. Don't die on me. So any more questions? Do you have any questions regarding the new map? Definitely you can ask right now. Is there going to be different challenges or events in the game time other than just looting and getting packages? Well, obviously we are always working on new stuff. Definitely new events will come, but sadly we cannot share anything more right now, you know. But you will know eventually, like news are coming, so stay tuned. Will airdrops land on the bridges, or is it too complicated?
Oh, you got me.
That's a good question, actually. Like, that is a really good question. But I think it should be possible. Like, some of the bridges are really, really wide.
Well, it depends because, for example, this rail bridge is like partially closed, so there can be only problems with that. But I think it's possible to do it somehow. We can
Well,
check it on our
yeah.
internal playtests. Maybe we can
Yeah,
Right.
we will see. Thank you so much for the good question.
And I forgot, there is a big thanks to our level designers because it's halfway done by them. So thank you
Yeah.
guys for awesome maps.
Yes, absolutely. Like, creating a game is such a complex process that it's just so incredible to see that you guys are enjoying the game. You were so excited that our art manager is going to be here because you obviously many of you actually mentioned multiple times that you love how the game looks. So if you have any questions regarding art, definitely ask because right now it is the right time to do it. Um, so let's see. So proud of the dev team. I can't wait to see what other maps you have in store. Thank you so much.
Good to hear.
For some reason, with the environment so far, this map looks huge. I love it. Makes you more cautious. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it definitely looks spacious, and as right now you are like under the bridge, so
Yes,
there are many
there is a
many
lot of like
places.
specialties. This is one of them that there will be very interesting fights because you can go under the bridge, you can hear someone, it's on the top floor, and it can be like, oh, scary, I will die or something.
Yes,
Especially
absolutely.
it happened to me many times that it's like when you are covered somewhere and waiting and someone just listening the steps. Jesus.
Wow, this gives me the chills. So, anyway, yeah, someone is saying, loved it under bridge walkway. Thank you so much. We are really proud of that. Um, Probably one of the best looking games I have played. Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.
How have you enjoyed the experience creating the game with Unreal Engine 4?
Oh, it's a big question. Because for us it was quite interesting because for many years, for me it was like, I don't know, 7 years spent in Arma engine. It was like a big world discovered and it was like, wow, where I am. I cannot believe what I can do. But it was also challenging because we had to switch our minds to start working differently. Also, it was the first game for us which is on consoles. So there is a lot of different things you have to count with and different approaches. A lot of things were like hard for us to achieve because our first iterations with Unreal with old pipelines, it was terrifying for us, and also the result was, let's say, not the best we did. And also it wasn't ready for consoles at all. There's I don't know if I want to say it or if I can share it, but when we prepared our first build, which was like the key for company, like if we will get a big stamp that we can do Vigor, basically, we had to buy new graphic cards and absolutely new computer to run our very small scene for 20 FPS. So it was like, ooh.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is something, like really personal, and we have been experiencing just in the team, so hopefully you guys appreciate our honesty. So if you have any more questions, just put them in the chat. Is there anything that the devs don't like about this game, like a feature or something? Sorry if it's a silly question.
Oh, hmm. I think it's in general. I can connect it to previous question. It was like we don't like Arma engine because there is a lot of things you have to do, a lot of bugs, a lot of terrifying stuff you have to do to get, let's say, not so good result and so. But when we discovered Unreal and say, yes, all of these problems are gone, no, it's not. So we discovered another. So I think every time there's something which you don't like, but I think that Unreal is really user-friendly, so there were almost no problems. You maybe I think no artist like the production part. Everyone want to create the best thing and with unlimited time, but we have deadlines, we have some release and everything. So probably they don't like me coming to them and knock on their shoulder and saying, "You should finish that thing." So this can be the thing they don't like.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, like sticking to the schedules and stuff like that, and finishing the things in time, and obviously there is always a lot of testing too and stuff like that,
Yeah.
to get the build out. So yeah, there is always a lot of stuff to complete, and it can be really hard. There is an art question. Will there be weather changes in this particular map?
Well, currently we have like weather set at the start, and it's not changing. For the future, I think we have no plans to change this. There are like very small changes. For example, when it's rainy, there are places, and sometimes it's low, more. It depends. But in general, no, it's not planned.
Let's see.
I found bees.
Well, look at what we have discovered.
They are gone. No. So we have very important new feature, bees.
Exactly. Do you guys have any information on which update will be next? New weapons, polished movement system, ATC. We are currently working on something, and you will have news pretty soon. We are currently preparing a whole article about that. As I have already said today, we were also shooting new dev diary. There will be also a new community spotlight, so you will get all of the info in those articles and in this dev diary. So I just do not want to spoil the news to you, but let's just say that we are working on something, and obviously there will be a lot of polishing. Killer bees. Well, yeah.
I think it's not possible. It's not nice.
Yeah, it is right.
We need
Bees
bees.
are good. Uh, Sounds good. Thank you. Let's see. Yes, that is right. Petka is mentioning that we just released new update today. So for those of you who haven't played since yesterday, there is a new update today with the random duos. There are also markers above teammates. Also a new thing is that if you kill your teammate, you become a threat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, which is really nice addition, to not let people killing each other, especially with the random duels, since you come in
Oh, I see.
with a stranger, stranger danger, so you do not want to be killed right away. So this is our way to punish those friendly kills.
This information breaks my plan. I wanted to try it.
Well, you can, but you will be a threat.
Challenge, kill the redstone.
Any consideration to adding home base invading? Well, like there are definitely no plans for that right now, but I know that many people mentioned that. Like, they really want to build the shelter and have booby traps all around so they can defend the home. But for us, the shelter really should be like the safe haven that you
Yeah.
are hidden.
It's also for us when we started creating upgrades for the shelter. It was like we want to build a home. We don't want to build a base. We wanted to have a place where you can rest, where you can feel safety, because this world is crazy. You survived another day, so it best will be to go back to home.
Yes, exactly. So, sorry, no plans for that. Ah, That is amazing. I was worried about team killing. That's an amazing way to deal with it. Thank you so much. We are really proud of that decision.
It depends. It can be quite funny.
Well, it
It's the
can.
easiest way how you can be a part of the gameplay.
Well, that is right. It can be quite funny, but still you shouldn't do that. Like, you are coming in with a friend because, you are a team. So you probably shouldn't kill each other. Well, you still can kill each other because many people in our community were obviously suggesting that we should like end the friendly fire
Hmm.
to not even allow it, which sounds really scary to me. Like I don't know, it's you should be able to kill your friend even if it sounds
I
harsh.
think it can be quite funny. For example, when I remember a lot of playing Karma on many mods, it was the best that we have some team killers. Hello, Belcho. It was awesome because we shout, "Be aware! I threw a grenade," and everyone know we are dead. So it can be quite funny.
Yes, that's right. Um, so let's see. Any questions? Put them in the chat. Team Cam would be amazing. Thank you so much for your idea. Um, let's see. What was your guys' inspiration to make this game free to play and a Xbox exclusive? Well, this is a completely new style of game for us. This is the first thing. So, the first idea was to make a game that is going to be available for everyone to enjoy. And then we decided to go with Xbox exclusive because Xbox offers the ability to release game into the game preview. So this is the thing because we really wanted to include our community early on in the development so we can gather as much feedback as we can and really create a smaller community before we go free to play really. And I think that it was actually an incredible idea.
I think so. But I think there were a lot of challenges for us, but
Mhm.
I think we fit it quite well.
Yes, exactly. And we are always watching what do you guys think, what are your suggestions, feedback, ideas and stuff like that. We're obviously discussing many of these, so just please keep the feedback coming. Um, Different color around friendly slightly would help. Well, with the random duos update, we are obviously also releasing the duos markers above teammates. So this is a brand new addition, and hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this. I think that I've checked with our analytics just before we started the stream, and so far there were like 6 random duos, I think, and there was 0 friendly fire, which is great. I mean, this is really, really great, and I don't know if the people trying it out were so friendly
Mhm.
or if they were scared of the threat mark.
Maybe they have no weapons only.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Well, anyway. I really liked not having markers. Made you have to pay attention to closing more, forced to more communicate. That is right. And still, it was not like all of the players wanted the markers above teammates, but we have run multiple polls on our social media. We were also asking on our forums and reading through your feedback, and majority of people was really craving for those markers above teammates. So we can understand that it made the game more hardcore, but we kind of wanted to listen to the community.
Also, we tried some outlines around the player, but it wasn't like the best for our game. I mean, for the art style. Uh, so we basically left that. There were a lot of ideas how to differ players, but probably nothing which fit to our art at all.
Anyway, Would you guys ever think of adding in hammers to block off doorways or windows, but it will make up a gun slot or bigger backpacks and that would also take up a gun slot? Well, obviously things like hammers, axes and stuff like that have appeared in the community questions a lot. And bigger backpacks as well. Uh, for now, there is definitely plan for more backpacks, but not sure about the bigger
If
situation.
I remember correctly, we have a lot of them. I said that I don't want to create a new one, but I think they have same amount of slots, so probably they are like same, just different visuals. Yeah, we can end. I showed everything I could. There is a lot of places hidden and waiting for to be discovered. So they are waiting for you.
Okay, so right now we are going to switch to the version of the game that is currently out and playable also for you. So anyway, if you have any questions also regarding our our recent update, definitely let me know in the chat right now, and we will wait just a little while to answer some of your questions. So let's switch to camera so we can see you better. Obviously, haha, that is not true. But anyway, matching armbands would be great for yours until more customizations, right? Um, this is something we have also seen.
That's something possible. What we can think about that later. That you can choose some color. Yeah, that makes sense. We have some, I think, good system for that, but hard to say. It's not on us. We can do that, but it's mainly on our designers to suggest if it's necessary or if it's something we really need for any update, and also other people if they have time for that. So we will see.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, guys, let us know if you have already played the new update with the random duos and if you have tried it out. Let's see. Are weapon attachments a thought?
I think at the beginning we wanted to have like fully customizable weapons, but when we calculated time spent on that and a lot of problems and everything, it was we said basically no, because there is a lot of weapons. Currently, I don't know if I can share the number, but it's very big. So there is like few of them only now. So this one. Uh, oh,
Okay.
I'm here. Okay.
So
No,
let's switch to the game. We are in. Oh.
I lost focus. Probably.
Yeah, so anyway. Wait just a little longer, please. We have only one controller and we have played the for now not released version, and right now we are switching to the out version, so let's wait just a little longer, and for that I have time for the chat. There's different weather already, which Petka mentioned right now in the chat. Well, we have already answered the question, but for those of you who don't know, yes, our maps have different weather, but you start with one weather and you end with one weather. But there are no plans of switching the weather during the encounter. Because, you know, obviously if the encounters were longer, if you could stay in the map for like hour, 2 hours and stuff like that, that would make sense. But right now you go in and you get out. I've been chatting with about the numbers, and the usual length of an encounter is around 6 to 7 minutes. Usually that you get in, stay for 6 minutes, and that's it. And that, that's pretty much about that. So, how much does the weather change in real life during like 6 minutes spent? It's not
Yeah.
much, you can see that it will be raining, but it doesn't even start raining. So
And
that's
also
about
there
it.
are some difficulties according to this. Again, I have some memories from Arma that until Arma 3, some update of Arma 3 came with synchronized weather, for example. So there is a lot of problems also in communication with server. So it's not so easy how it can sound.
So anyway, we are in the game, and we can start our encounter. More cosmetics added for backpacks and clothes, maybe vest or a face mask. Well, we are obviously working on a lot of new customizations, which will be new backpacks and also some headgears, if I am not mistaken.
Yes, we have prepared a lot of content. Again, I'm not sure about the number,
Mhm.
but it's not like tens, it's more like hundreds. So
So
I think
stay
there will
tuned,
be
guys.
a lot of things to spend money, but also to not spending money, just playing the game and getting more and more things from loot boxes and airdrops and everything.
Stuff like that. So stay tuned, guys. It is going to be really huge. Anyway, someone in the Twitch chat was asking about night mode, and we did not plan to do that. Petka was already talking about it, but I think that someone from art would be
Yes.
wonderful too.
I have to say that we had some tests, let's say, how it can look like, and it was not so satisfying for us because we have very nice levels. Again, I have to say it because it's true.
Yeah, they are really nice.
And at night it's problematic. Also, when you switch to night, you have to think about lights. You have to about some attachments for weapons or night visions. So there is a lot of things you have to think about, and it's not so easy. And also when we use like night vision, it will be just greenish thingy, so
Yeah,
it's
yes,
not so cool.
exactly. That is the stuff, because when you come into the levels and you can see all of the environment and the mountains and lakes and bridges, and just like that you would switch into like complete dark mode with just green and black and blah. So yeah, you can imagine why we do not want to have like night mode. Anyway, customizations coming out of airdrops is something that keeps making me want more and more. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. That's coming.
Definitely kind of motivation for our artist.
Yes, exactly. Will you be adding the ability to punch if you do not have any weapon?
Ah, good question.
That is a really nice question, and we will discuss it basically, and we will see.
I'm just thinking about any decisions I heard, but probably nothing exactly, so
Yeah,
I'm sorry guys.
sorry about it, but we will update you on that matter. Someone would love to see lightning in the rain as an extra detail.
Probably something we didn't like think about that.
Yeah, that would be so cool to have like a full-on storm, and with all of the really loud sounds and stuff like that. I can see
Can
that.
be quite cool.
Yeah, it would make Vigor much more horrifying, I think.
Probably I have to go later through the recorded this stream and make some notes.
So, you heard that. Put your suggestions in the chat so we can read through them. Yeah, someone is agreeing. A full storm would be amazing. We do think so too. anyway, do you guys have any questions? Any questions at all? Or is there something that you do not know about the new update with the random duels? Let us know in the chat right now. What do you guys think about adding non-hostile animals like birds, deers, rabbits, and stuff like that?
Sure. Do you see those whales in the far and dolphins? No? Well, for now we have just some bees prepared, some insects. We want to add to many places to feel you're not like alone and in some surgical world. Let's say that there's nothing, just the awesome nature. But we want to also try to improve this. Yeah, there are some. Yes, there are
Some birds. Do you
some
have
birds. We have birds. And bees.
But yeah, anyway, like, as you have heard, we would love that, but for now, we can, we guys can pretend, like it is because of the radiation. Because, every time someone is talking about radiation, they always say that animals are really sensitive to it. So if you have a big radiation cloud coming, most of the animals would probably run away.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like real, but I have heard that in those like documentaries on YouTube, so do not judge me.
From my artistic view, I think it can be quite interesting, like the scene from Jumanji, the old
Yeah,
one.
that would be
There
so
was-
cool.
There were a lot of animals running. It was cool. It's not a promise.
Yeah, but it would be cool. We can say that. Someone would love to see more shooting range challenges. Okay. Well, we can definitely think about it.
I think there is a lot of them. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I tried it like one time and then find out that I'm like not the best. Oh,
And you have just
not the best
jumped
shooter.
jumped into the encounter. Also, some of you were discussing that the scarecrows in your shelter area was not taking any damage. For example, the headshots were not working and stuff like that, which was fixed in the update that came out just today. So it is working.
Yeah, we saw it. I did it. I shoot them. It works.
So here you go. Custom crosshair, color changeable, and the crosshair style and the translucent. I prefer a smaller crosshair with a dot in the middle.
It depends.
Yeah,
It's mainly
that's right.
about the design. Guys compared a lot of crosshairs across a lot of different games. Wait, I buy something. No insurance. It's for losers. And
You heard it, guys.
buy something. You will get it back.
Yes, that's right. Actually, like right now, it is the best time to invest in those boosters because you can see how do you like them, what works the best for you, and you will get the crowns back after the wipe of progression. So definitely try these out. Bobe is saying some of the shooting range challenges are almost impossible to do within the time frames given to achieve gold. Okay, but I think that
I
our
don't think so.
QA team has to actually like
Yes.
finish all of those before we release the update. So
Hello. Okay, I will follow you.
so anyway, here you can see spawning in with a random duo partner and also the marker above his head. It is so sad that none of the people that are actually watching the stream joined it in with us, but we are with some random stranger, so it should work fine. Let's follow him. Obviously, we
It
can-
depends. If it can be her.
yeah, that's right.
So I will
Damn.
follow it.
Yeah, we will follow it. But anyway, obviously we can also kill it.
Yes,
But
not now.
that would be too evil.
I have to try. Hey, that was my idea.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were like, oh, it's so evil, and
No
Charlie,
insurance
chill.
bot. Charlie, chill. I will find you. I know where you live. We have your IP.
But anyway, this ended really, really fast and messed up with our numbers because up until now there were no random duels with friendly kills. So, yay, we must have been the first. Great.
Now we cannot ban people that they are like people.
Yes, exactly. Like this was my first point when we were discussing if we are going to like if there will be some like if we are going to allow the friendly fire in the random duos and if the people are going to be punished for that. And I was like, dude, we have to punish them because I would be the first person who would go in there just to kill the, the random partner every single time. So, well, then I was told that I'm an evil human being, but they've put it in the game just in case, so you can thank me for that.
Oh, I tried to find the Rubik's Cube. It's somewhere else.
We were also talking about the Rubik's Cube and about like how fast was someone able to solve it, which I do not remember, but I do know that the best person also finished it 7 times.
Wow, impossible.
Yeah, like I do not have the patience for that, like not at all. Anyway.
Serious unicorn.
Yeah, that's such
That's
a
not
cute
my.
little...
That's not my work.
That's just cute little detail. Let's see. Dual marker doesn't seem to be on compass at the top, means it's still not that clear unless they on top of you. I think it is.
I think it is.
If you are looking at the dual partner, then it may not be there. But if you are looking somewhere else, if they are just not...
I think it should be visible for also longer distance, but I'm not sure about it. You can check it out.
Well, we definitely can, but there is some distance after which you cannot see the marker anymore. You guys will have to find out. You know, you have to play the game to know the things. I saw the 2 toys on one of the shelves in the house having their fun.
Toys? This one? Like the loco?
No,
No?
I think that there is some...
There is a lot of toys.
There are a lot of toys, but there are like 2 llamas or horses or stuff like that.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's a different house. It's in Encounter.
Yeah, that's right.
It's big house 01. I know it's the bottom floor. Well, you know, artists are also only people.
Exactly. But I can imagine they had a lot of fun doing it. Who is the guy with the dog in the picture in the shelter?
It's
Let's look at him.
Okay. Probably we can send him some like hello. It's a guy who did the whole shelter before levels, so it's his kit. And when we try to find any details which we can place in the shelter, this was choose number 1.
Which is so beautiful that it has meaning, like that he was working on the shelter and stuff like that. And this is actually a photo which was taken at the party when Vigor was announced.
No, we have no parties. We work hard.
Obviously, we never party. But if we had a party right when Vigor was announced on E3, we would definitely took this picture and put it in the shelter.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. But for the shelter, what I can promise, it's a very, very, very big update coming with release, and it will be absolutely outstanding.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I
I'm so
don't want to
excited.
spoil anything, but it will be awesome.
It will be so awesome. Like we already have some screenshots
Yes.
of the insides, and it looks so much better. It is absolutely stunning.
But it will be like surprise for the release because we don't want to share something good, let's say, in advance. We need some boom inside it.
Yes, exactly. Like you guys cannot know everything in advance, so you will have to wait for that. So anyway, any questions, put them in the chat. Today there are a lot of people watching. There are many things being discussed in the chat, and I'm getting quite lost. Are you devs going to join in the partners competition coming up? There are already a few devs that are going to join the competition. Me personally, I will support the competition on our social media and stuff like that, so I will probably not have time to play. But right
We
now...
already joined. We are preparing some materials for that. Not for
Exactly.
the play, but at
Yeah.
least like
Yeah,
from distance.
we are working on supporting the tournament also and different stuff like that. Are you guys in Prague? No, our studio is in Brno, which is the second biggest city after Prague. So, let's see. I'm going to have to re-watch this. Work is getting in the way. Well, see you in the VOD. Let's see. Any more questions? Any more questions? I don't know what I wanted to say. I definitely wanted to say something, but right now I had the moment that I just like forgot what I wanted to, what wanted to tell, and it's really frustrating. So I need questions to answer. What do you guys think about making a poll on Vigor social media for all streams? I've seen this post or comment in the official Vigor community group, which is another news. But let's answer the question. Well, basically, on our official social media, the polls are always restricted to only 2 options. So the only place where we can do a poll for all of the partners can be the official Vigor community group on Facebook, because there you can have, I think, infinite options and stuff like that, which we can obviously do, but first I have to wait to really know how many people are going to join the tournament, which I should know on June 17th. And then we will see.
Suppressed weapons. That's something we definitely have somewhere, but I think it's not planned.
You know, like there are always a lot of ideas when you are creating the game and stuff like that, but at some point you cannot make compromises, and you really have to choose what do you want to have in the game and what cannot be done or is, you know, is not suitable for the game you have. It is hard decision, but we have to make those.
Yes, exactly. Oh, Charlie is here. I have to buy also insurance. Not fair.
And Bobby is also with us in the encounter, so come on in. Revenge will be yours. Well, we will
Who's
see.
my teammate now?
If it's
Ha!
again, is it Charlie? Is it Charlie?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, but he has the she or he has the same character, right?
It looks.
No! Oh Jesus!
Also, that's a way how you can play the random duels too.
Yes, that's right. But you
Oh.
know, this was revenge. Left the team.
You
Charlie
can.
Chill left the team.
Haha. But I can still kill him.
I think that
No,
it's
it's
the
dead.
dead
I
body.
win.
Yes.
Ha!
Revenge is ours.
Okay, another one.
Well, hello darkness, my old friend. This was fast. We were killed.
Jolly Colt, you are on my list.
I love those names with like infinite number of numbers. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, someone is saying that it was karma, but we were doing the karma's job, okay? Killed by darkness. Yeah, for sure. Well, at least he haven't killed us again. Let's see.
Probably we will spend the whole day with killing people.
That's right. So anyway, we have last 10 minutes, so will we jump just to a quick fast encounter? Or maybe
It depends if we are able.
Oh,
But
well,
yeah, I think average session with me was like seconds.
that's right. Petya is also in the chat. He's the last comment on Mixer. Read Xbox messages. Well, I will make sure to read through those after the dev stream. Not after the dev stream, because right now it is pretty late here. It's around 7 p.m. But tomorrow I will look at those. Ah,
I have both weapons. Nice. So it was a win?
yeah, because you paid for the
Yes.
insurance, right? This was
It's a
smart
good
move.
idea.
This was a really smart move. So anyway, guys, last 10 minutes. So do you have any questions? Put them in the chat right now. Because right now you have the time to ask. So what we have covered today, we have had a look at the work in progress map, the bridges, and we have spent quite a lot of time together, but there are still places that you haven't seen, so stay tuned for the new map. We have been talking a lot about art, we have been answering your questions, also we have been talking about the new random duos update, which we even have tried out. And how many more maps do you have planned? Well,
Many.
many. Yeah, we can't say the exact number, and we can like add so many maps in the future after the full release of the game. But we are definitely not going to stop with the bridges.
Yeah, that's something what we definitely want to keep going on, that if there will be a lot of people and more content to do for them, we are absolutely open and okay with that.
So anyway, any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Ask right away. Also, something I wanted to mention. There is a brand new Facebook group, a Vigor, official Vigor community, which you can join right now. It is directly moderated by our team, so definitely make sure to join the conversation. Other thing is that we have a new community corner. Up until now we were always asking for the best screenshots, and then we shared the winner on all of our social media. But up from now, as we are approaching the full release of the game, we want to give you something more. So now the winner of the community corner of the community contest is also winning 155 crowns for the winning screenshot, which I think is worth a try. So definitely give it a go. And we have some new questions.
I like that with the game mode, which connect all maps. Yes, that's something I really need, I really want, but probably not happen.
This is so sad. Ah, yeah, that is really nice. Nice idea. Voice chat. We have a voice chat planned for the random duos. It is not going to be like proximity chat or anything, but there is a voice chat planned for the random duos, so stay tuned for that.
No, because when I tried to revenge, uh, it ends like I died, so
Yes.
probably nothing good from that.
um, hey, it's me. Hey, it's who?
Charlie or the another one, killer? I forgot the name, but it's right down on the list.
Exactly. We know your names. So anyway, any questions? Do I see any questions?
Hmm.
What about survival experience for your character? Like more survival stuff? Well, it is something. Vigor is not survival game to begin
Yeah.
with, so we do not plan to add like things like hunger or thirst or something like that. It is more suitable for different games and for different kind of experience. So it is about it.
We have chat now. Do you see that you have to stream to get chat in-game chat?
Exactly. What about crossbows, bows, and arrows? Once again, it was asked multiple times. It sounds interesting, but no promises. So anyway, last few minutes. Do you have any questions? Any questions at all? You can ask anything you want. Have you ever considered having the diversion distraction? For example, if you are having a standoff with someone, you can throw a stone to distract them.
Oh, probably nothing like that.
Uh, yeah, I don't know if it was discussed. It's definitely not planned.
Mm.
But I have seen it. I have seen it somewhere. Oh yeah, when we were at Gamescom last year, we had those like cooking timers, the tomato cooking timers, and someone said that it would be interesting to set them out in the forest and turn them on, and once they go off and start ringing, someone would approach them and then you can kill them, something like that. It was an idea, but it's definitely not planned in game.
It can be something like traps, for example, in the future. Maybe
Yes,
there is a lot of things we
we
are,
can
let's say,
consider. Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about, and
But
maybe some of them are in progress or not.
well, the thing is that right now we really have to finish the game and focus on finishing the game, and then we can start thinking about all of those additions and stuff like that. You guys know how it is. It is really hard to polish the game. We really want to do our best for the full release, for the free-to-play release.
Yes,
So,
for us, it's
yeah.
the release. It's a new beginning because we will prepare a platform, let's say, for us where we can start. Because we had nothing. Now we have a game which is functional, which is nice. I think, and we can just build on that.
Mhm. Exactly. Whew, that was
Good
fast.
shooting.
You have a really nice teammate this time.
I like you. Next time we play together again.
So let's see. Uh, any more questions? Someone on our Facebook was asking before the dev stream if we are going to improve the movement and shooting, which we obviously are. There's going to be a more info on that in our next dev diary, so stay tuned for that. It will be up in the upcoming weeks. Bring beer. Oh yeah, I would love beer right now. I think it would be worth the thought to at least either give you back your items once being team killed, or not allowing your teammates to loot you if they killed you. That way they don't just shoot on sight if you have a good gun or something. Well, the point with not letting people loot your body if they friend killed you is kind of interesting, but I think that it would be hard to make.
Yeah, definitely, because it's very hard to decide, I mean, on the server side, if it's okay or not.
Yes, exactly.
But that's just my view, art view. Many times it's everything so easy for me,
Mhm.
but programmers saying no, you meant.
Uh, is there gonna be a way to share loot, like be able to drop items what are in your inventory?
It would be nice,
It
but
would be nice, but the thing is that the economy in the game right now is not prepared for trading of any kind. You know, it would just create unfair advantages and stuff like that, you know, and the experience should really be that you are so scared to lose anything, including weapons and stuff like that, that you shouldn't be giving them away or dropping them on the ground, leaving them there just like that. So that is why we have the destroy the item feature.
yeah, exactly. I think it's also a good thing that you can have like bad players which are just feeding stuff from more experienced players, and it's not like challenging. So
Yes,
why?
yes, exactly. Like the experience should be really different than just like, you know, going in with a teammate that has been playing Vigor for 2 years and getting everything from him. So right now there are no plans for that. Are there going to be more longer lasting punishments for being persistent team killer? Uh, well, right now we have just started with the random duos and stuff like that, and with the feature that will make you a threat if you friend kill. So if there are going to be any longer punishments, they are not even in a discussion just yet, because right now we have to see how it is working out, you know, the random duos, the team killing punishment and stuff like that. We have to gather feedback and data on that, and then we can move forward, if that makes sense.
Yeah. There's hammer.
Also in the future, would you be able to craft scopes for weapons?
I think it's not doable because our weapons are done with scopes or without them, so there's no option to customize them in this way.
So here is your answer. Anyway, we will be taking last few questions and we will possibly leave the encounter. I think that you already have a lot of loot and stuff
No,
like
I just enjoy the views.
that. Let's see. Any last questions? Any thoughts on going down in revivable state when your teammate is alive?
Hmm. It's more like design question. I think now, for now it's quite easy that it's not possible.
Mhm.
Maybe for the future, as I mentioned, we will be at the beginning with the release, so
Mhm.
that there can be like a lot of ideas revived.
Mhm. Also, grenades to get bush campers.
Oh, yeah, definitely we need this.
Yes, that's right.
And also grenade launchers. Can you imagine that there is someone, I have no idea where is he, but just boom.
Oh, we have a long question.
Sorry guy, I have to leave.
Yes, exactly. So sorry, you were a great teammate. Just want to take this time to say you guys are amazing, the entire team working on Vigor. Thank you all for such an amazing game. It helps so much when my day is going bad. Just get on such an amazing game. So thank you. Thank you so much. those were incredible words to end our stream with. So I don't know, just thank you guys so much for watching today's stream, and hopefully see you in the next one. So stay tuned for more. Bye bye.
Bye.